All right. Go. We're going. We're rolling.
You've never heard of that man?
Superman, Batman?
No, there's actually a picture online you can find.
Of a guy named Superman, Batman?
Yeah, of his ID. He's from Thailand or some shit.
Or some shit.
But anyway, he's from Asia somewhere, and his name is Superman Batman.
Superman, Batman. So we went and saw Han Solo tonight. I thought it was fucking dope as hell.
I thought it was terrible.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I know you didn't think it was terrible because you told me you didn't think it was terrible. No, there's a lot of stigma behind the film, and a lot of people were like, it sucks. Or like, it's not that great, or whatever. They don't necessarily say that it's terrible, but they just don't say good things about it. I'm like, get out of my house.
Go to hell.
Get out of my house. Don't come back. This is my theater now. Live somewhere else.
I feel like you'd be like fighting one of those Star Trek guys or one of those Lord of the Ring guys about. It just makes me think of that scene
In fucking Clerks 2.
Clerks 2.
And then Frodo takes a big old shit in his mouth.
Bricks.
Bricks right in his mouth.
When fucking Frito wakes up from his little coma or whatever, and the little hobbits are jumping up and down on his bed, and Sam leans in the doorway and gives him that very fucking gay look. That look was so gay, I thought Sam was gonna tell the little hobbits to take a walk so he could saunter over to Frodo and suck his fucking cock. Now that would have been an Academy Award-worthy ending. And then right after the Sam-Frodo suckfest, right before the credits roll, Sam fucking flat out bricks in Frodo's mouth.
Bricks.
He's like, don't you...
I swear... Fuck you!
And,
He starts throwing up.
You know, if you're gonna just be fighting people, well, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, this is the Two Brothers podcast. I'm Lee. I'm Lee. And that's Byron. Byron Lee. Say your name, Byron.
Hi.
Anyways, so yeah.
Nice to meet you, Blee.
It's been like, yes, I'm Blee. I legally changed my name to Sexy Blee. So yeah, it's been like how many?
Sexy Blee.
Let me see how many weeks or days it's been.
I think it shouldn't be sexy Blee. It should be sexual Blee.
Sexual Blee. It's like Glee, but better because it's me.
Sexual Blee.
It's like better because it's me. Let's see, when was the... Okay, so 3 weeks ago. So we're a little bit late. So we're trying to do this every 2 weeks. But, you know, shit happens. Life happens. You can't control that shit, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Today, out of control things happened.
Really?
Well, I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah, that fucking house blew up behind our house.
That happened today. And,
Yeah. I got some footage and it'll be here. I'll put a link to it, like right here.
It's
like right there.
It was very crazy. It was actually kind of...
I thought it was a terrorist attack. I thought we were gonna die.
We were gonna go leave, and then the
police showed up and said, "Get back in your house."
The pops and the explosions and the banging started happening, and that was when
This fucking seat is annoying.
the smoke started billowing up and all the sirens started going off.
Yeah, it smelled like burning electronics and fireworks or something. But yeah, there was like a billow of smoke behind our house. Yeah, I think it was a meth lab or something. But something bad happened.
And there was a bunch of people lookity-looing all over him.
Yeah, there might be a video out tomorrow about that because we're gonna go and investigate tomorrow, and see what the fuck happened. What are you doing?
Exactly what happened. Oh, it was just messing.
Doing gay stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Get off my set.
So I got this thing. It cost $10, and I've only ever used it just to see how it works.
So what is it?
It's a thing for smoking, and it's for like you blow the smoke through, and it
Oh, really?
captures it, and it keeps
Can I use
like.
it? Can you use it for cigarettes?
I think you can, but basically, we'll test it out. Yeah, just like hit your cigarette, and then you blow through that, and there's a carbon filter in there that kind of. You'll see, like no smoke will come out the other side. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it captures all the smoke and all of the smell associated with the smoke. So
That's
way,
crazy. I need
Yeah.
one of these. Smoke buddy.
Yeah. So like that would be perfect for in the car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you don't want to smoke in your car. Like I smoke in my car all the time, but
Well,
it's
I'm-
too late for my
I'm
car.
saying for like other things.
For like other things.
You
Oh
know,
right, of course, yeah.
smoking meth.
Yeah, when you smoke meth in your car. No, weed.
So, not that I would ever condone doing that.
I mean, even if you did.
No, this is great for like if you're at a friend's house and they're like, I don't want the weed smell to go all over the house.
I don't want the weed smell to go in
so
my
just
ass.
smoke in this room and use this and keep it in here. Or just go outside. No, this thing is pretty cool, but
what?
yeah, I've just never actually used it.
I didn't know that's what that was. I thought it was like a grinder or something.
Oh yeah, it's just sitting here the whole time. You're like, oh,
I'm just like, well, there's like a secondary backup grinder or something.
yeah.
If you want to try that, it's pretty nice.
Is it minty? 'Cause
No, I thought it was gonna be, but it's not.
really, well, that's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
I mean, there might be a minty taste to it, but there's no like menthol to it. If that makes any sense. Oh,
Not suitable for women. Oh, pregnant women.
it's not suitable. No, women. Fuck women. Same thing on alcohol. It says women should not drink this ever because they're women. Makes them docile though.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's only 3 milligrams, but it's pretty good. I paid like $30 for that, but or something like that. But it goes for like $60 or $70, so I got a good deal on it.
What else is supposed to be in a mojito besides mint? Is it like melon or cucumber or something? Like what is?
Hito?
Oh,
I don't know.
should have known.
We could Google this shit. Let's Google it. Let's Google it.
I feel like I should know, but like I've honestly never really drank a mojito.
I'm gonna stick this microphone in my butthole. All right. So, oh wait, can I do this? Let me try it. Oh, okay.
You can go to hell.
What's it searched? Okay. What's an a mojito? 6 leaves of mint, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1.5 ounce white rum, 1 ounce fresh lime juice, soda water.
So okay,
Yeah, that's what it tastes like. You can imagine what those things taste like. That's what it
it's
tastes
not very
like.
minty.
Not really, no. I was kind of disappointed. I wanted it to be more minty.
I just wouldn't want it to be like menthol.
Right. I wanted it to be, but it's really not, hardly at all.
Menthol.
So it's like, oh, I like mojitos. And then I got that, and I was like, it's not like a mojito very much. It's like the flavor, but not the coldness. Not the mintiness. I wonder... I want to make a mojito. I also want to make a baby! So, we went and saw Han Solo, and it was fucking dope. Like when he meets Chewie in the cave thing, and he's all like, like speaks Wookiee.
Hey, there's just one thing, and you have to say spoiler alert. No, you're supposed to say spoiler alert and warn the people.
Well, it's not a spoiler cast, but It was awesome.
If we're gonna talk, if we say anything about Han Solo, there could be some poor schmuck out there. He's like, "No, you ruined the film for me."
Yeah, I doubt that. I don't have that many viewers.
Well, you have enough. One of them is inevitably going to be upset with you.
Well, one of them can inevitably suck my dick.
You heard him.
Coming straight from the horse's mouth. I'm a horse. No, seriously though, we're not gonna really say much. We're just gonna say it's a lot better than what it's made out to look like,
Definitely.
or whatever.
Definitely recommend watching it. Fantastic movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it Alden or Aiden? Aldrin, Einrich, whatever the hell his name is. Newcomer.
Oh, that guy.
Good.
The new guy plays Han Solo.
Good.
He was really good. He was really good as Han
Really
Solo.
good, yeah, for a first time newcomer actor guy, you know.
And of course, Donald Glover, fucking awesome. I did not like Emilia Clarke's character though. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Portrays. I don't know. It's like, okay, she's a female character. She's Han Solo's companion.
Yeah, pretty much like
Lover.
first love interest.
And
First
it kind of,
girlfriend.
I mean, I guess, is it his first girlfriend though?
I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
See,
his
okay,
first real
I
love.
am not for sure, but I'm thinking that Han is around.
Her name's Kira.
Yeah, no, I think Han is around 18 at the beginning of the film, which would place him
Very young. He
the,
looked very young
with
in
the
the film.
cut ahead that they do of 3 years at 21. So, I'm guessing that he was orphaned or something, and basically the gist I got was that they were kind of enthralled or enslaved to that weird fucking alien thing, like all those other people.
Yeah.
They were like
What
pretty
was
much
it?
into forced labor.
The foul lady, what the fuck was her name?
Like Lady Arcadia or some crap.
Corella. No, that's the planet they were on. Corellia.
Australia, yeah. And so they had to steal things and give them to her in order to keep shelter.
And
and
she was
food
like,
there.
she's like a giant worm grub lady.
And she's definitely an old lady's voice.
But like, she would burn in the sunlight. And so like, she's like a vampire worm. She's just like, ah! That's the sound she made. Like that.
And
then she goes back in her hole. Where she belongs.
But they,
Like most women.
yeah, they had to have, had to have
Scoot closer.
grown up like as orphans, basically, or like in these squalid conditions, and they were basically surviving off of this culture, this way of living that they had been forced into.
There's one other part that I didn't like. There's one part I didn't like. And spoiler alert, if you don't want to watch this, skip to this part. I'll put a link so you can skip. But anyways, the part I didn't like was at the end with Woody Harrelson, where fucking Han Solo kills his character. What was his name? Like Benedict or Benedict.
It wasn't Benedict. Oh, god damn it. See, I'm so terrible at names.
I could look it up. But anyway, kills his character because he learns from him. Pretty much, Woody Harrelson is like the precursor to the classic Han Solo character. He's pretty much what Han Solo became, essentially.
Except better.
Except
like
better.
A good guy.
Yeah.
Like, well, as good as Han can be.
But here's the thing about that scene, okay? The fucking Crimson, whatever they're fucking called, the Darth Maul team, the Crimson.
Anyway, yeah.
The Crimson dudes. Emilia Clarke's character Kira convinced their leader. She's like, hey, everybody's dead and this stuff is gone, so we're just gonna go. Essentially, is what she said. And they're leaving the planet, and right then and there, I mean, of course, Han Solo didn't know that. He was just going back to save Chewie and get the shit back, so he could give it to the the weird pirate crew that was trying to get it the whole time. And like think about it. He didn't have to kill him, and neither Woody Harrelson didn't have to kill. They could have just like been like, oh well, I guess shit worked out. If you're back here.
Yeah. See, I'm trying to remember, and I could be completely wrong here, but I'm thinking that Kira's character is not just working for that crime syndicate, and not that crime syndicate isn't just like a shadow organization created by Darth Maul, but that Kira is actually
Working for the Empire?
no. Kira is actually Darth Maul's apprentice.
See, I was thinking that too. Because
And,
the way
and
She
Kira
acts in that film.
and Kira is
acts like a
actually
Sith.
she's actually force sensitive, but I could be wrong about
But here's
that. I think I remember
here's the thing
reading
I came up
somewhere
with
about
too.
that.
Now this was the theory I was thinking about the whole entire film. I was like, what if Han Solo is a Jedi?
Well, he's not. But I think that it's unspoken. I've never read anywhere about it. I've done some research.
think about it.
but I
He has-
believe he's force sensitive in some small.
I think he has a force ability that no one ever even thought of, and that's luck.
Yeah.
He influences the world around him in his favor, and he doesn't even realize it.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's
like
just
a
always
passive,
lucky.
like a passive ability, because
And
actually,
the reason why Kylo Ren even killed him was because he wasn't using his ability. He's like, all of his guards would let down because that's his son, and he loves his son.
well,
he
I don't know.
didn't think, you
The
know?
Force works in mysterious ways,
Of
but
course.
the
'Cause he's a really
passive
good
ability of some, like, see, the Force is supposed to be like, because some people are like, oh, what the fuck about the midichlorians, and like, oh, that's just some bullshit that they threw in there, because I feel like they don't understand, but it really actually adds some scientific basis behind it rather than make it this weird mysterious force that, see, even then it could be part of like particle physics, right? Like some kind
Right.
of particle that exists that exudes this field.
Like it's some kind of molecule or
Yeah.
or like some kind of bacteria that lives in you, absorbs this molecule that allows you to interact with
Exactly, but
things around you.
But
in a way
the other
understand.
scientific explanation here is with the midichlorians is if there's some kind of microorganism, or say even like a organelle, like your mitochondria, right?
Right, yeah.
And
It's like an organelle,
the
is what you would call that.
yeah, the organelle inside of the, and they even think that the mitochondria was actually a separate microorganism
Well, but
that was consumed or absorbed into another microorganism that they became a part of it, and it became beneficial for that organism for them to coexist, basically.
because it is a separate.
And then
it is
had-
kind of like a separate organism.
Yeah, and it kept passing that on with each copy that it made for like its cells, and then when multicellular organisms developed, they kept that as well. So
Yeah.
at any rate, so it explains like how that could be like scientifically possible, even if the Star Wars universe were to be real, but Mace Windu had like this ability that's never talked about in the movie, of course, but it's supposed to be called Shatterpoint, and basically it's supposed to describe how he defeated Palpatine but Yoda couldn't, and it was because Mace Windu's Shatterpoint ability was this passive ability that he couldn't turn on or off, but it was just that he could see weakness and he could exploit it.
Yeah.
Like they were fractures in his perception of the Force.
It's like a blind spot. Finding the blind spot and utilizing it to his advantage.
Yeah,
Like a car.
So, like, I have always thought, strongly felt that, especially with the fact that, I mean, of course, Leia was Force sensitive, and
I think she was.
now
also,
that Disney's taken a different direction, she was supposed to have been trained in the temple with Luke, like Luke was supposed to have taken her under his wing, basically. But anyway, because there's even books, man, that is so cool. I used to have this book where she's on the cover with Luke and Han and stuff, and she's got a yellow lightsaber, and she's wielding it. So anyway, she's Force sensitive, of course. So naturally, there's a chance that at least one of her children at some point is going to be Force sensitive, right? But I've always felt that Han Solo
I'm listening.
was Force sensitive in some way.
Yeah.
Like, even if it was, like, not on that level where he would ever be, like, a Jedi, like a Jedi Knight. But the way they describe the Force, I feel that there could be, like beings that exist that aren't going to be Jedi. They're not that strong in the Force. They have a very small concentration of usable midichlorians.
Force sensitive or Force useful creatures.
Let's see. Force sensitive basically means that you have access to the Force, and but they never describe like a lesser being, or not a lesser being, but a being of lesser capability. Like, say really you're Force active if your ability in the Force is that you could be a Jedi Knight or a Jedi or a Force user, but you're Force sensitive if the Force is accessible to you, but you're not necessarily able to just utilize it. You know what I mean? Like you influence it and it influences you because of your connection, but that's about it. So like Han Solo's luck ability, basically, it's like the pull and tug of him and the Force on each other, like it bends like all the luck around him to his advantage. Like all the things are, the dice all roll to his advantage, basically, because
right. And it would make you a really obscure Jedi, because if you're lucky, that's not necessarily a thing that you're manipulating things around you.
Yeah.
It's like a subconscious ability of you manipulating things around you.
Makes me think of Domino from
fucking Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool 2, we saw that too, and it was dope.
It was very good.
It was really good.
Somebody I know was like, "Oh, I saw it, and I don't think it was as good as the first one, but it was all right."
But no, Domino is one of the most powerful
I thought it was pretty
fucking
good.
X-Men characters in the whole series, because she has this ability to fucking she subconsciously manipulates the world around her in her favor. So she's lucky. But honestly, she's a psychic. She's like what do you call it? Kind of like Xavier or Magneto or something.
Not really. She's not
it's
trying to do anything.
Right, that's the thing.
Basically, all she's doing is having faith in the fact that luck will
prevail.
Yeah.
But here's the thing you don't understand, Byron. She's so powerful that she doesn't know she's powerful. Like, she's so powerful that she doesn't even have to do anything according to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's all a perception. Like, she just thinks she's lucky, and luck will always prevail. And because of that, everything always works out. But the fact of the matter is she's manipulating the world around her, and she has no idea that she's doing it. That's how powerful she is.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. A lot of people don't understand that when I say that. It's like, when you're lucky, like, if your ability is to be lucky, obviously you're manipulating the world around you, and if you don't realize it, that just shows how powerful you are. It's like you're doing something and you don't even know you're doing it.
Indeed.
Fucking smoking me out, bro. Stop it! So, but yeah, the fucking, I thought Deadpool 2 was just as good as the first one. Maybe not better, just like equally as good. It was like a continuation of the first movie, really.
Just as good as your face.
Yeah, but
your face.
Han Solo was fucking dope. It was one of the most Star Wars films I had seen since the original trilogy, in my opinion. That's how good it is to me.
So,
no
media coverage of
what everybody says.
Han Solo is that not the consensus, but what? Okay,
like a lot of people.
Han Solo had bad, not reviews necessarily, but
on Rotten Tomatoes he got a 72%,
which is pretty good for Rotten
Tomatoes,
it's
still pretty good.
So
for a really critical,
that's
review system.
Hey, that's higher than what Trump's poll was for the election.
That's higher than E.T. for the Atari 2600. It's higher than Slaughterhouse.
But they had terrible box office numbers, and so their speculations are, okay, is Star Wars oversaturated, or is
I didn't see
bad marketing?
I didn't see The Last Jedi, and I can't say that it's I can't say that it's oversaturation, because here's the thing. Star Wars fans will go see Star Wars. There's a lot of them. not Star Wars fans might go see it just because it looks cool,
Yeah.
which creates them and it makes them into Star Wars fans. You know what I mean?
Could, yeah, it's potential to.
Potentially, yeah.
Which realistically, like, sometimes some of the nicer reviews are from people that aren't even actually real Star Wars fans because, dude,
Yeah, if
you
you go
can't
from-
even fucking please a Star Wars fan anymore.
So yeah, here's the thing though. I feel like I'm biased because it's like I am a Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. So for me to say, "Oh yeah, the Han Solo film was great," that seems biased to me because I already really like Star Wars a lot. So that's just my opinion, really. Same
Yeah,
thing.
I
Same thing with
try-
you. Like we're kind of you're really biased because you like collect comics and shit. I would say I'm a fan, but I'm not like a collector. I don't collect all the comic books. I don't collect books. I don't collect the figure. We used to collect figurines when we were a kid.
Man, you know, yeah.
We had all this. Remember the little chips?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to recollect those.
You don't have them anymore?
No, they're gone.
happened to
Dad
'em?
sold them in a yard sale.
Oh, that's
or on
right.
eBay or something. Because I left them at his house for so long, he thought I'd forgot about them, and he was like trying
I
to
told him not to sell them.
clean out the
Same thing with your books too.
basement. No, I got my books.
He tried to sell them at a yard sale though.
Yeah,
I told him don't fucking sell those.
yeah. But I mean, like, I've cost him and a lot of money back in my day.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad about it really. Just that, like, I would still like to actually have them for the collection that I do have. But I left him in his basement forever. He was trying to clean it out and shit. So I didn't have a place to take it or put it probably most of the time.
I gotta change something here. My fucking video camera's like retarded. There we go.
The movie was great though. It was a great movie.
I loved it. I wanted to put my dick in it.
Honestly, I'm like, God damn, there could be a series or there could be another
That's what I was
movie,
thinking
you
too.
know?
I was like, they should just make a Han Solo series because the fucking character he played as a teen, like as a
yeah,
kid.
well, like now I'm like, okay, I want to
As a
know
youngster.
what happens next. For
Right.
one, for two,
Which we know what happens
Oh,
next. but-
okay, well, there's a big history behind the Millennium Falcon, and the modifications that you see after this movie, because the Millennium Falcon
the
is at
one
this
thing-
stage before, but there was a lot of modifications. A lot of other pilots did to it before that, but it looks very clean, very new. You know,
The
but
one
it's very
thing-
cool that they made it with the blue stripes, and it was just like how. Well, no, it didn't. Did it not have the blue stripes on it anymore?
No, I had the blue stripes.
It did,
on
yeah, and it was
had
still
the-
closed.
had
It was
the
still
blue
closed in the front,
accents
and
to it.
and that's how it was supposed to look during the Clone Wars.
And it had the fucking
Which you
thing in
can
the front.
See
Yeah.
in Revenge of the Sith, flying into the Senate building. If you look real close, probably about 30 minutes in, I'd say, give or take.
Sorry, just
Maybe
adjusting my
20,
phone.
25. Between 20 and 30 minutes in.
I need to watch the Clone Wars again. It's been like 10 years.
No, the Attack of the Clones, the middle one, is not
The Clone
That's
Wars.
probably actually-
Is that what it is? Attack of the Clones?
the least good Star Wars.
I mean, I just want to watch it just for that scene though.
But no, Revenge of the Sith is the one you want to see for that. That's there's a
Revenge of the
scene,
Sith.
Like, yeah, it's about 30 minutes in or so.
That's the third one, right?
Yeah, it's right
I
after.
love that one.
Yeah, it's right after they have the battle with Lord Dooku and save Palpatine. You know, even though he was just staging
Palpatine.
it. And they,
Palpatine.
yeah, they have a scene where they show like the Senate building.
Palpatine.
Daddy Vader.
Seriously, I can't believe. I want to say it's the exact same actor from the original films, and they just used him again because he looks identical. Identical. I can see through the makeup.
Yeah.
You think
So
it's the same guy?
I need to look that up.
'Cause it's only been like 10 or 15 years
I'm really not
between those films.
Really not sure, but
I want to say it is because I mean, once you're
Yeah,
Palpatine, you're always
back to the
Palpatine.
saturation thing. Yeah, that's a big point there to make too. Is that like there was like these huge gaps between the trilogies, and now all of a sudden that Disney is pumping out some side stories.
But that's the thing, man. If you're doing something and you're good at it,
Yeah,
keep
and I
doing
tell
it.
you what, man, bitch because you have to wait forever to get Star Wars, and then you get it, and now it's too
yeah.
much, and you
I
hate
never
it.
thought there was going to be another Star Wars film, and now there's like
God,
one
right?
every
It was-
fucking year.
See,
and I'm like, yes.
Disney didn't pay $4 billion to acquire LucasArts, so they could not make more Star Wars shit.
And games. There's probably going to be games. Dude, I would love to see more of Star Killer. I would like to see a Star Killer film.
They need to cover that fucking story, dude. There's so much.
That's
they
Darth
could really,
Vader's
If you,
apprentice.
I mean,
if you played
they've relegated
Star Wars Unleashed game,
Yeah.
that was the character
They've
from that.
relegated all the old back canon that wasn't part of the original
They
movies.
gotta get the guy that
as
played Starkiller though, like that actor, dude.
legends now,
I want to play that now.
and you can read about that shit on there much more in depth, probably even than you would find in the game. But
By the way, speaking of
there's
games,
so much that they cover that they could use.
they made a Revenge of the Sith video game
Did they?
for the Game Boy Advance. It's just Star Wars 3 Revenge of the Sith Game Boy Advance. Okay, and honestly, here I could show you right now, dude. It's one of the dopest fucking games I ever played. I got this Game Boy here. I'm gonna load this up so I can show it to him real quick. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna go ahead and just add this to the feed. That's audio. Here's video. And then I need to turn this on.
So, go see Han Solo. It's real good. And if it's too late, because it has been almost 2 weeks. We were late to the game.
Yeah, but like, it's still a good game.
Illegally download it. Go buy it when it comes out. You know,
Or
whatever.
go to the theater and film it.
Yeah.
We thought about
whatever.
it.
What do you? No, we
I
didn't.
thought about
whatever you have to do to watch it.
Here it is. Look, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith for Game Boy Advance. All right. I gotta pop this feed up real quick. Hold on.
Do it.
Video capture device.
Are you threatening me, Master Windu?
Oh God, it's taking up the whole screen.
I love in those YouTube clips that dude. You showed me those videos he made where Palpatine flies across the room and Mace Windu, and he's like, "Rah!" And the screen gets all red. And shit. That's the best.
And we see this. Look, it's fucking Star Wars Episode 3. I should actually mute it on here. Even though all the music is like really good and stuff. I named my character Ass. But and I was playing as Obi-Wan. What the hell? Must not have saved anything. This game is fucking dope. Look at these graphics. You get the Star Wars fucking. It's got the fucking title scroll and everything. It tells you what's going on.
So that's one thing I've noticed. Disney stuck to the format of the scroll with the actual trilogy,
Yeah.
but with the little standalone stories they're doing, they did not do that. The only thing they did was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and then I don't even think they did anything like that in Rogue One, but in a Solo,
They did
Solo,
in a
they
galaxy
did, like-
far, far away, and then they added to that.
Yeah, they had like more blue text.
Yeah, and
that said
then
some
they didn't even
things,
do
but
the
they-
scroll.
Yeah, they didn't do the scrolling. It was just. But I don't think they even did. I'm not
I
even
got
sure.
a bad feeling about this, mate.
Oh no.
Scene 1. Like, dude, it's so cool, okay? Like,
Oh
you have...
no, form your squad up behind me.
So, like, look, you can sprint, and you're, like, fighting robots, you know? You can, like, jump and shit, and you can, like, break stuff.
On your mark, Master Obi-Wan. Master Kenobi.
And you can, like, do combos and shit. It's really fucking dope!
I'm not a nerd. Oh wait.
But you can, like, use the force on him. So, like, look, you can, like, grab this guy and, like, throw him, and then you cut him up. You know? You see that? Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Isn't that cool, though? This is a dope-ass Game Boy game. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, though. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I love that game. That's a really cool game that they made for the Game Boy Advance. Don't smoke cigarettes. They'll kill you. I killed you about it.
Hey Louise.
I killed you about it. So anyways, yeah, Star Wars, dope as shit. Go see a Han Solo film. We're not sponsored at all, but I wish it was. Hey, Disney, call me, okay?
Oddball, form your squad up behind me. Original quote from Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wait, do what?
He says, Oddball, form your squad up behind me.
Form your squad up behind me.
Oddball is a clone trooper. Many of the clone troopers actually had individual names and actually almost individual personalities. They had differences of opinions and stuff. It was kind of interesting to read about. And one of them almost discovered the plot for Order 66.
Oh, shit.
And exposed it. And there was this weird accident where, like, they had these chips implanted to make sure that they would be obedient to the Emperor, and there was somebody's malfunction. One of the clone troopers malfunctioned or whatever, and he tried to execute a Jedi early, and then the Jedi started trying to investigate.
Oh no, that's kind of wild.
But yeah,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that stuff's covered in the these little side shows that they did, the Clone Wars and the I don't know if they cover it in the Rebels one with, like, what's his name? See, I don't know the character. I haven't watched this one either, but there's, like, you know, the whole story with Anakin and his Padawan, supposedly. I'm like, wasn't he was still a Padawan to Obi-Wan, but technically, I guess, throughout Revenge of the Sith, he was not. He was just his partner in missions and stuff, you know. Especially when he became.
That reminds me of something. But go ahead.
But yeah, he wasn't like a Padawan anymore, technically, I guess, at that point.
So I thought it was interesting with the implementation of the robot L3.
Oh, yeah.
L3 is a character, and, like, she's like, I swear, Lando loves me. And then, like, when she dies, when she's killed off, like, Lando.
So Lando's a robosexual, guys.
He loves robot. Because think about it, he doesn't have a romance in the prequels, and you don't see him he doesn't have a romance in the sequels, I should say. But you don't really see him in the prequels. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there has been talks of potentially maybe making a Lando movie.
There has to. Dude, they should.
And especially now with Donald Glover's performance.
So good. I loved it.
That, and his pull, you know, the kind of pull that he brings.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, you know, I love him or hate him.
Let's be honest.
He's getting some pull, you know. He was in The Martian, man, with fucking Matt
Damon. Fucking Matt Damon. Fucking, I loved that film. The film was dope, and then Donald Glover being the genius guy. It's like,
that was cool. I like that.
So good. I got a big heart for when it comes to. I'm kind of biased when it comes to Donald Glover. I love everything he does.
He's done well. See, Alex is a bigger fan than I, but we've actually been watching Donald Glover for a long time, for a decade now.
Pretty much since the dawn,
maybe even longer.
Since before YouTube, like since 2004 or some shit.
He's been around forever. Like, well, when we first really discovered him, he was on YouTube doing like
we watched him. It was before YouTube, and it was on his own website called Derek Comedy. Then YouTube came out, and he started putting it was very shortly after he started putting his videos on YouTube, and. Yeah, he was almost kind of a meme, sort of.
Yeah, and they did their
but
movie.
he does music. He directed and filmed his own film, and now he's like in everything. All the people that were with Derek Comedy are like on SNL and shit, and doing their own thing now.
They did that movie.
They do commercials and shit.
What was the movie?
Mystery Team.
Mystery Team. It smells like cold cuts.
The floor is wet and smells like cold cuts.
I'll pay you to watch.
Oh, you devil.
Oh, you devil.
So, like, that's a really cool. It's kind of like a fucking hidden film, really. It didn't really get very much shit. It didn't go to theaters. It didn't even really go to DVD. It's like really hard to fucking find that film.
I have that shit on a hard drive, man.
I do too. But you should be able to buy it on Google, like Google Play or something like that. I'm pretty sure. As a matter of fact, I think it was on Netflix. As a matter of fact, I'm going to check real quick. Because I got Netflix here. It might still be on Netflix. I don't know. There's some cool shit coming to Netflix here in the next month or so.
I know. I'm going to have to get it again.
I got it. I really want to see season 3 of fucking Castlevania or season 2 or whatever. And then look, Thor Ragnarok's on here. I want to watch that. I haven't seen that yet. Loved Doctor Strange. Altered Carbon. Watch it. You haven't seen it yet. You need to see it. It's fucking good. If you're into sci-fi shit, that is the show right there to watch. It's like some kind of sort of time travel aspect, but not really. And like people swapping bodies and shit, like sci-fi, like you live forever kind of shit. You can clone yourself.
Some of the best sci-fi to watch, of course, Firefly, but Fringe,
Black Mirror,
Continuum, Falling Skies.
Can I make this not do that? Here we go. Falling Skies, definitely. It's over now. The series is over now, but it's like real. I had the final season on Google.
If you like,
I forget what I was looking up. What was I looking up?
if you like Aliens and if you like Walking Dead, it's
What was I looking up?
I don't know.
Oh, Mystery Team.
Mystery Team, yeah.
Oh my god, fucking ponies?
You
What is this shit?
You fucking brony.
No, it just popped up when I searched Miss. Oh, look at Donald Glover. Weirdo. Arrested Development. Was he in Arrested Development? The Office. Parks and Recreation. Harold Kumar. I'm not seeing it. That movie was pretty good too. I saw that. It's called Anon.
Yeah. Remember when she was a little girl?
What, that chick?
Dakota Fanning?
That's not Dakota Fanning.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, who is it then?
That's fucking Amanda Seyfried.
Oh.
That's her name. Amanda Seyfried. Oh shit, she's hot. There's a few films that she's in where her titties come out. I like her titties. I like her boobs.
What a slut.
Yeah.
I like that 70s show. You know what is a
Now,
garbage...
here's another thing.
You know what is a garbage show? 13 Reasons Why. Because they glorify suicide.
And rape.
Yeah.
And I think that's bullshit.
And yeah, and people that are online like, oh, I just discovered this show. It's amazing. Ugh, fuck
Now
off.
they got dude. Okay, so season 2 came out, and it's getting a lot of shit right now.
Garbage ass bandwagon.
It's getting a lot of
trend
shit because they have a
followers.
very violent rape scene in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like people are like, that's disgusting. I'm like, I don't want to watch
Yeah.
that. Just
The
kidding.
whole idea behind this show is just disgusting.
Lost in Space, the reboot of Lost in Space was fucking dope. I loved it. It was really long though. Like it took them forever to get off this fucking planet surrounding a black hole and crash landed on.
Oh,
and
the
they were like,
Netflix Lost in Space series. That's what. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I want to check that out.
dude, it's really good. I watched it.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking
Oh,
dope.
Good.
I
I
want
was
more of
scared.
it.
I was scared, but yeah.
It doesn't leave you the
Because you know what
cliffhanger.
happened with the Disney fucking Wrinkle in Time movie? I heard really bad things about it, man.
I don't even know about that. Wrinkle in
I
Time.
heard, yeah, it had Oprah in it, man. She was playing.
What?
Yeah, she was playing one of the ladies. It was
Are you thinking Oprah or Whoopi Goldberg or Whoopi Goldberg?
no, man. It was
Because Whoopi does a lot of Disney shows.
I'm not fucking joking, man. It was Oprah. Okay, now, Disney wanted to do the movie, and it did look good in the previews, and I had high hopes for it because I loved those books as a kid.
Right.
And they've already actually made a movie. It's older, and I haven't seen it, but I did download it once but I haven't watched it yet. But the thing is like, I don't want a movie to ruin the good memories I have of this book, you know.
And then here's another thing.
So,
too.
but I heard really terrible things about it. I heard it was not good, and it's kind of upsetting. And the thing about it is that like, honestly, people think it's a children's book, but I read that shit, and it is dark. It is dark.
So
It put the fear in me.
they did a series of unfortunate events movie, right? And it flopped. It was terrible. Okay, they tried to smash all the books into one book or one movie, and it was like terrible. Okay.
Wait, the show? That right there?
Yeah, that's the show. Netflix picked it up and started doing a series, and
It's good.
I am 50-50 on it. I
I
read
like it.
Here's the thing. I read all the books.
Yeah.
That was one of the series that I read every book, page to page, front to back, every single book, and I love the books. And then I see these movies, and it's like a musical, It's like a Disney musical.
I don't like the musical part.
That's the part that kills me on it. I'm like, I get it, because there is some parts that are supposed to be a musical, because the guy fucking
But
Count Olaf is like he's an actor. He's a stage actor.
I like the show. I like it. I liked it.
I like how the characters look. I like how they act. They act like their characters, but I don't know.
I liked the movie.
It's hard to watch it. I like the movie because I liked how the characters were, but they fucked it all up. They could have done so much better. Jim Carrey was a really great Count Olaf, and I really want him back as Count Olaf, but they fucked it up. The only good part really about the film was Count Olaf's character played by Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's gone off the deep end a little bit.
He's coming back though. He's like, I just saw a thing he was in recently. He plays as a homeless mute or like something like that. It's
really?
Like it looks like a post-apocalyptic event. And it's like the end of the world, and he's like it looks like a homeless dude walking around with a fucking shopping cart full of stuff. And
I like dystopian shit, man.
I do too, and like that looked really cool. I didn't watch all of it. It was on this channel called Overcast, I think. Let me go on my YouTube here. Let me go back through.
So, go see Han Solo.
We've said that like 10 times now. So if I go back through here,
you know, Weeds was a really good show, but I don't know if I could watch it again.
I got bored of it. It was hard. I watched it because of a person, I think. And I think that's what killed it for me. So I go through my history here. I know I watched this today. Yeah, it's on a channel called Overcast. It just states Jim Carrey is back, and he deserves an Oscar for this acting, because it doesn't say a word through the whole video, but he says so much without saying a fucking word, and it's good. It really is good. I don't know what the film is. Let me look at this. I don't know what the film that they're showing scenes from is. It doesn't say anything about it. Let me look at the comments here. Kidding. Official trailer. Jim Carrey, Judy Greer. Series. HD. That looks cool. The movie's name is The Bad Batch. That's the movie. So go watch The Bad Batch. It's got Jim Carrey in it, apparently. Or if it's not out yet. I don't even know. I have never heard of that film.
The Bad Batch of Cookies, bro. Oh, no.
There was another film he did that I really thought was good, and it was called what the fuck was it called? Something About Minds, something, what was it? Spotless Mind. A Spotless Mind. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That's what it was called. And it's about like these scientists that figure out how to erase memories, and on Valentine's Day they give out a fucking a discount for people who want to erase their memories of like their lovers or some shit.
If you've never seen A Scanner Darkly,
that's a good film too. I wish that film was just live action though. You know what I mean?
I think it makes it more trippy that it's animated. Really.
Well, it does. It makes it look like a memory. Like that's how my memories feel. It's like almost like animated live action. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense or not. Go watch Scanner Darkly, though. That's a good film.
Well,
Keanu Reeves
probably
in it,
a phenomenon.
and Woody Harrelson, and Robert Downey Jr.'s in it. Those three actors are fucking the golden boys of acting right now, and they're like, I love them. All right, what were you gonna say? You little bitch.
I don't remember.
I have to pee really bad. We're probably going to cut this short because I got to pee real bad and I'm like really hot and I need some air. Only cut it like 10 minutes short though, so. Yeah. Oh, he says, he says penis.
I forget what I was
as a special message to our viewers. It's penis. What?
I forget what I was originally going to say, so I just filled in.
Because I kind of just like.
That reminded me, filled in. No, No. If your memories feel like cartoons, it might be related to the phenomenon that like your memories are not actually reliable, guys. And
Well, see, okay.
something your brain does is fill in the gaps with things that make sense or
It's
would
like
be
old
common sense.
memories. Old memories seem like a Scanner Darkly.
Yeah.
Is what they seem like. Like, if I have new memories, though, they feel like a fucking grade A IMAX film.
Yeah. Well, okay, here's why they say that.
And I have
okay,
dreams. Like, if I have dreams, it's like an IMAX film. But
There's
it's like
people-
dreams about old memories.
There's people recently that
Looks
have
like
made me
Scanner
realize that some people don't think that racism is real.
And some people don't think the Holocaust happened.
You know, okay, well, if you don't think that racism is real, and scientists have proven that race is just a construct, then why are people mad at somebody for something that's made up? Okay, for one. But anyway,
I mean, I agree with that. Because it's like, I feel like racism is a construct of humanity to have something to bitch about because you have nothing else going on in your life.
something to divide people and to make differences for us to fight over, you know, because resources are finite and you need a reason to justify why you're going to go murder a group of people and take their stuff. But
Because fuck people.
fuck people. No, anyway. No, your memories are fallible, and that's why testimonies from eyewitness accounts are not reliable, because back to the racism thing, there's been accounts where people have claimed that it was a black guy that did it, right? And that's like this underlying racism thing, because even if people claim to not be racist and they swear they're not racist and they don't act outwardly racist, like, there's a lot more when it comes to like testimonies and eyewitness shit and police, you know, that is negative towards the black community. And
Well, that's a perception thing.
yeah, it's
It's
a
all about
perception thing. But I've
even the
I don't
media-
know the truth of this. Yeah, even the media. But
The
I don't know the
media
truth of
makes
this.
it
But I've
out
even heard that they've trained
even
like,
worse.
you know, black people are to be looked out for by the police force, right? So it's like, are they? I don't know. So again, I don't know the truth of it.
Anymore
but are they
nowadays-
training them that way, or is it like?
I feel like a piece of shit saying this, but at the same time, it's just honesty here. Like even 2 years ago, if a black person got pulled over, it's obviously, you know, if they get arrested, it's because they're black or something, you know. But nowadays, I feel like it's the opposite way around. I feel like if you get pulled over, it's because you're white, and if you're black, they let you go because they don't want to be racist.
I doubt that. I don't.
I'm just
think so,
saying,
man.
there
Too
is-
dude. Just
there
last
is
year,
shit like
just
that.
last year, that dude got shot at a traffic. Well, I don't know if it was a traffic stop, but it was just like they pulled him over for some whatever random ass reason. But then they were like, "Oh, I think I smell, you know, marijuana in the vehicle." And then for whatever reason, the gun had to come out at that point, right?
Right, because of course.
Okay, I've been pulled over by the police before, and they've claimed to smell marijuana in the vehicle.
Oh, I have too.
And
but
they
I was
have-
I've just been smoking cigarettes. I mean,
And they haven't pointed a gun at me, though, is what I'm getting at. So, but anyway,
Right.
they shoot this guy dead in front of his family because they think he might be smoking weed. And I'm like,
was he black?
yeah, he was black. I was like, that doesn't even connect. That doesn't make sense. You know, they're like, I smell weed. Oh shit! Get
Get down on the ground. Take him out.
The fact of the matter is he got shot in the face and died. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's dead. So, and a lot of people were outraged. They're like,
sure
it's because he
just-
was black. It's
I'm
because
sure-
he was black. And
I'm just saying. I'm sure
I'm
just
just
as many
saying-
white people have been pulled over and shot for the same fucking reason.
well, so
It looks suspicious.
So
smells
do
like
we have
weed
a
in the
media?
car.
So is it a media problem then? Is it a media
It
problem?
is a media problem. It
Because-
is a media problem. If you look at the statistics, there are less assaults of cops on blacks than whites, or than blacks on blacks.
Blacks on blacks.
Because I'm serious. There's more confrontation. It just from statistics. I'm not just saying this because I have nothing against race. The statistics show that blacks attack more blacks than whites attack blacks.
Oh yeah, I've seen that statistic.
The same
though.
race attacks each other, like more than other races attack each other. Like whites on whites.
That's based on gang violence statistics. Yeah.
Well, whites on whites is higher, or is higher than whites on blacks, and blacks on blacks is higher than whites on blacks. That kind of confrontation is the only thing people seem to see, though. It's the gray area. Like no, That sounds terrible when I say it like that. But literally, it's the gray area. It's the area that is the least important. That everybody looks at. Because it's like... I don't know. I'll have to pull this up and show you guys sometime. But, let's see. We're 54 minutes in. I'm about to wrap this up. I gotta go take a leak. I gotta break the cycle.
Ugh. I broke my neck.
No! Breaking your neck is bad for your health. I just noticed something.
Grass tastes bad.
Grass does taste bad. Why would you eat grass?
Well, it's a quote from Rick and Morty. So.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Original quote from Rick.
That's my mama. Yeah. That's Peter Griffin. He says that. That's my mama. Yeah. Fucking, I can't wait for season 4 of Rick and Morty. Speaking of that.
Oh, Jesus.
7 more seasons coming. 70 more. Or it could be like 4 more seasons.
It's totally unexpected. Totally unexpected.
Add more to the fucking... Yeah, it is a little unexpected, but think about it. That's Adult Swim's probably their best rated show.
Yeah, I was thinking, okay, they don't know when they're
Even
coming out, but
fucking
all
piece
of
of shit
the
retards love that
explosion that has happened, there's no fucking way that Adult Swim is going to be that goddamn stupid. Because as much as I love Adult Swim,
look at the influence that show has fucking
as
had.
much as I love
people
Adult
going
Swim,
crazy at McDonald's for Szechuan sauce. Are you kidding me?
yeah,
Videos flooding the internet about that
and
shit.
as much as I love Adult Swim, they do have some shitty shows. That aside, their decision for renewal and like what shows like that shit, that is what makes the network bad, you know, because I've heard that they're notoriously bad about like picking up shows again and like renewing shit, you know, and keeping consistent basically, you know.
Yeah.
Like there's a cocaine addict running the fucking I'm busy doing cocaine and banging hookers.
Hey man, I can't do this
What?
show anymore. I'm too busy.
Metalocalypse is calling to get. You know what? Tell them to cancel. Tell them to cancel.
I really want to see more Metalocalypse.
Right? I
wish
want
that show would come back.
Metalocalypse back.
That's like in the same tier as fucking.
No, I heard it's really
Rick and
more
Morty.
related to- Brendan wanted to do more shit. He wanted
He
to do
wanted to
other
do more
shit,
music
yeah.
and shit. He went on tour with Mastodon.
I
dude.
cannot fuck no. Wait, Mastodon. I would. Yeah.
Yeah, he went on tour with Mastodon, and they did fucking
But yeah,
Death Clock shit. They
Dude.
did Death Clock shit in their shows. They
he
had
was
big old
in,
fucking
dude.
display.
He was in Revolver magazine for an interview, and he's just a regular ass looking white dude.
Yep.
Just fucking wearing a button up and some jeans.
Hey, you know what, bro?
Straight
That could be
laced
me,
haircut. And
That
he's
could
like,
be
I
me,
fucking
man."
love metal. And I just wanted to just, you know. And he does all the music.
Yeah, he composes and writes and plays all of it.
Dude,
He's fucking dope, dude.
right. He's fucking cool.
He's fucking cool, dude. Like, I could do that shit. If I really put my heart and soul into it, I could do the same thing that guy did.
You should, dude.
But I just love dance music too much, motherfucker. I love dancing.
I'm gonna put the influence on you.
I love Strawberry Smiggles.
I'm gonna do the push.
I love
you know?
Strawberry
Be like,
Smiggles.
do
I
this
love
for
Nuka
me.
Cola. I love flamingos. I love the fucking seahorses. I love the little seahorses on the towels and shit. Seahorses for life.
You gotta do DJ nights in my future business.
Dude, I'm gonna run that shit.
You're gonna find some local shits for me and have them come in and evaluate them and shit and, you know, determine their worth.
They'll come in and they'll be like, my name is Zed.
Be like, get the fuck out of here.
No, I like Zed. Zed's cool. Dead Mouse is cool too. Dead Mouse, if you want to come and do a show at our place,
Someday, soon, in the future, not too far from now.
it'd be dope to have a fucking night where you come and do music and we just fucking have a party. Come on down to
Whatever the fuck we call it.
black suits.
Black suits.
Black suits, white ties.
Black suits, white ties. All right.
White ties, white suits. Fuck blacks. I'm just kidding. Don't repeat that. I didn't say that. That's not a thing.
Let's say the goodbyes, bro.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for watching the Two Brothers podcast. This has been a blast from my office studio thing that I got here. with my brother Byron. I don't know where your
Careful.
face is. I'm like looking through
Scratch my face right
Oh,
here.
I'm sorry. Okay. I just touch it and leave it. Anyway, and I'm Lee. This is Byron. This has been the Two Brothers Podcast. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one here in the next 2 weeks. Got a schedule going here. Every weekend we're gonna do it. Well, every other weekend I should say, because every weekend we're probably gonna go do something else. But on every other weekend we're gonna do this. Okay. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Peace.
Suck my dick or balls
Suck my dick and or balls.
or balls or cock.